Here's a fun fact about me. I am brand new to thrifting. Now, I'm not brand new to shopping. I know a lot about shopping. That's actually part of the problem. But I am new to thrift shopping and I am obsessed. I have found some of the most beautiful things this holiday season as I have journeyed into a new hobby of thrifting, and I want to show you how I am redecorating my home for the holidays on a budget. The problem I ran into with thrifting is I didn't really know how to do it. In the past, I would go into thrift stores in the same way that I would just stroll into Target and see what they have and maybe hopefully find a couple of things I liked. But I found it doesn't really work like that. This year, I have been trying to simplify my holiday decor and change up the style a little bit. So what I have been doing is going to the thrift shops with an intention in mind, knowing that I am looking for these specific items, and that has helped me find some of the most beautiful treasures for the holiday season that I'm going to share with you today. And the best part is, not only have I spent next to nothing on my new holiday decor, but also it's been really fun. It has been so fun going to all these different stores in my town, seeing what they have, and really curating a collection that's really meaningful and cheap. So without further ado, here are the 5 types of Christmas gems I have been finding at my local thrift stores. The first thing that I have been thrifting locally is Christmas ornaments. I've been trying to curate a collection of Christmas ornaments for our family Christmas tree. Some of these I just want to have an aesthetic touch, but some of them are also more meaningful. So the first ornaments that I found are these cute little musical instruments, and I really love this French horn. It's just such a classic look, and I love the sheet music detail and the little bow. It's just so cute on the Christmas tree. I like these because they just add that little touch of gold and a really classic Christmas look. And before I even got into thrifting Christmas ornaments, I have been looking all over town for little carousel ornaments, and I couldn't find any anywhere. But I got these little carousel ornaments for $1 a piece at a local thrift shop. Now, the reason why I've been wanting little carousel ornaments is because riding the carousel is a really sweet mommy and daughter tradition that we have. So anytime my daughter and I see a carousel, if we're traveling or out and about and we find one, we always ride the carousel together. So I've been trying to collect a bunch of carousel Christmas ornaments to put on our tree and for her to have later. The other thing I have been looking for at thrift shops is holiday glass pieces. Now, the reason why I've been looking for glass specifically is I like how delicate it looks. Of course, I do like things like red and green and the colors of the season, but I like how subtle these glass pieces are, and they just bring in a nice touch that isn't overbearing or overwhelming. Now, I got this cute little dish. I'm using it as a candy dish right now, but I got this. It has this cute little Santa sleigh design on here and like a whole little winter scene. But I got this for $1.50 at a thrift shop in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I had never seen this design before. It was a Mikasa dish, but now that I have it, I keep seeing it everywhere. So I think I've seen this dish at about every thrift shop in North Carolina. So if you like this, I bet you can probably find one pretty easily. I also found this cute little glass Christmas tree. I've been using this as a little candle holder for a flameless candle and putting it actually right next to the chair I'm sitting in that's next to the tree also. And just using that to add a little aesthetic touch to the table and cozy up this little space next to the Christmas tree. And then I also found this plate with a little holly design around the edge. I have been using this on my dining room table for a centerpiece right now. I also have seen these holiday glass plates all over the place. I think I paid $2 for this. It might have even been $1.50, but I've been seeing these everywhere for really cheap, and they would make really great cookie plates if you want to give cookies to your neighbors or if you want to gift some baked treat to a friend or family member. This would be a really great addition to that, and it's so cheap, and then they can use it next year for their holiday decorations too, which makes it a gift that keeps on giving. I also scored these mosaic, I guess you would call them vases or even lanterns. I got these at Habitat for Humanity Restore. I think they were $2 each. And what's funny about these is that this kind of design was really popular in the 90s when I was a teenager and kind of coming of age. And I have some mixed feelings about these things coming back into popularity because it kind of dates me a little bit. But still, I thought these were really cute. And what I do is I just put a little flameless candle in here and that lights it up and it looks really beautiful. Now this one with the holly, I've been using with the glass plate on my dining room table and it looks really beautiful in the evenings illuminated. This one is pretty obviously a holiday piece, but what I like about this red one is that it isn't specifically holiday. So I've been looking for things like this that are just pretty and red and festive, but that can still be used throughout winter. I know red, of course, red and green are like the holiday colors, but I do like that this doesn't just scream Christmas, so maybe I can get a little more life and longevity out of it. Now, along the same lines as looking for things that I can get a little more life and use out of, I also have been looking for brass. In particular, right now, brass candlestick holders. And after a lot of hunting with my mother-in-law, we finally found about 6, maybe even 7 of these brass candlestick holders that are stunning. So I found a pair of these, and I think these were like maybe $6 a piece. They were on sale, 25% off. So we got a pretty good deal on these. And what I've been doing is putting these on my mantle with red candles. And then I also found this cute shorter candlestick holder that I have been keeping over on the credenza, which is by our dining room window. I have these glitter candles. I got these that have little white and red ones, I think last year at like Home Goods or something. And so what I like about this is I can use these brass candlestick holders all year, but I can make them festive with candles that match the season. So it's really a better bang for your buck to find things like this that you can dress up for the holidays, but then you can also use year round. Now, the winner chicken dinner of our brass candlestick holder finds was this one. I think this is so beautiful. It is so heavy. It is solid brass and really beautiful. It has a really nice patina on it, and I love that look. I'm probably not going to polish it up, at least not right now. And then I've been putting one of my really pretty glitter candles in here to dress it up for the holidays. And I think this one was like $7. I also found these 2 really pretty Christmas candle holders. So of course, these aren't necessarily for all year long, but I just thought these were so pretty with that little poinsettia accent on them, and they look really beautiful on the mantle. And because they're a little bit shorter, they look really nice on the mantle with the taller pair of candlesticks that I also thrifted. And then this little bell, it's kind of random, but I thought this is really cute, and that brass just adds a little bit of touch and aesthetic over on the credenza. But the problem with this little bell is my 3-year-old really likes it, which can drive me a little crazy after like 45 minutes of her ringing it. And I keep finding it in her toy box and in her toy cabinet and in different places around the house. So this might have to go somewhere a little less accessible, at least in this phase of life. Now this hurricane, of course, isn't brass, but I really loved this because I like this red accent. Let me see if I can get a better look for you here. I love this red accent it has here, but without being totally Christmassy. So I found this at a little vintagey thrift shop. And this is actually a piece from the 90s, which makes me feel a little unsure about that because I'm older than this and it was in a vintage shop. So I don't really know what that says about me. It's a little unsettling to know that I am also now vintage, but we're just doing the best that we can. What I like about this is that I can get a little more life out of it because it's not just Christmas. I feel like I can probably keep this out throughout most of the winter. And I'll just sit here and be old with it because my hurricane and I, we're vintage. Next up on my list of items I have been thrifting for Christmas is dishes. I have been really wanting Christmas dishes, but I really don't want to pay the price for Christmas dishes. I looked at some consignment stores and they were wildly expensive. But when my mother-in-law and I were out thrifting one day, we found these cute little kitschy dishes at a local thrift shop. Now, these are, it's kind of funny. This is not necessarily the style of Christmas dish that I wanted, but since getting them, they have grown on me so much. I really love how kitschy and how just kind of grandma they are. Like this is literally something that my grandma would have served us a Christmas meal on. And I really like that about them. But more than that is I really love the size and shape of these. So this is a different story for a different day, but we've been having problems with our existing dishes. We don't like the size, we don't like the quality, and we've been on the hunt for dishes that we really like. And I have liked these dishes so much. I've liked the scalloped edges. I've liked the size of the cereal bowls so much that we know exactly what we want now for our everyday dishes. I just have to find them, but that'll be a different video for a different day. But I got 4 plates, 4 bowls, 3 mugs, 3 saucers, a sugar container, a creamer, and a platter for $25, which was a way better deal than the hundreds of dollars at the consignment store. So this was a really great find for us, and we've really been enjoying using these this holiday season. Now, the look that I'm kind of going for in the long run is a little bit more like this. So these, I see this style plate all the time. I should have been buying them the whole time, but I didn't. And now that I want them, I can't find them. But I did find this one. I think this one was like $8, which is maybe a little more than what I wanted to pay. But I found it and I wanted to make sure that I have it so that way I know what pieces match it when I see them next time. So in time, as I continue thrifting with intention in mind and knowing what I'm looking for, I'm going to try to start piecing some of these together. So just so you can see, going back to these little kitschy dishes, this is the creamer. And I don't really put cream in my coffee. I do like a holiday creamer here and there, but I just don't have enough use for a creamer. So I am just using this to hold candy canes, and it looks really cute over on this little buffet cart we have in our dining room. But I am thinking once my daughter gets a little bit older, she just had her first hot chocolate and she wouldn't drink it, but she also said she loved it. So I'm not really sure how she feels about it. But once she actually is enjoying hot chocolate, I want to use this and the little sugar container to have a little hot chocolate bar for her, which I think will be really cute, but we might be a year or so away from that. The last thing that I have been thrifting this holiday season is anything that I can bake in and give to people. So this holiday season, I want to give my friends and family some sourdough treats, but I want to bake them in a dish that they can keep. So for example, I found this cute little mini bread pan for 75 cents. And I have seen a bunch of these. Now that I've been looking for them, I've been seeing them everywhere. So these are really easy to find. And so what I'm going to do is make some sourdough gingerbread or even sourdough banana bread, whatever it is people like, and bake them right in these and give them to my family and friends for the holidays. So this is a really great way to just make something cute, but also give something more than just a baked treat. I also found this really cute little spode cup. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I am wrong. Let me get you a better view here. So I actually saw these dishes at a consignment shop. They were $100 per 4 pieces. I got this for 75 cents. What I'm going to do with this is I am going to make some of my friends and family some sourdough cinnamon roll dippers. So rather than just making cinnamon rolls and icing them, I'm going to make more like a cinnamon roll twist, and then the maple vanilla cream cheese frosting that is to die for, by the way, I'm going to put in here. So that way they can have this really cute little cup with their gift. Now, if you were to ask me what is my favorite holiday thrift find, I don't know if I can give you an answer right now. The little carousel ornaments are just so sweet to me and so tender in my heart because it's something I do with my daughter. So I really love those. I think the most beautiful thing that I have found this holiday season is definitely this large candlestick holder. I just cannot get over how beautiful this is. But also, I really love my dishes, which is funny because when I found those holiday dishes, I was on the fence about buying them because I didn't love the pattern. And now I just think they're the cutest things to use for the holidays. So I don't really know if I have a favorite, but those are my top 3 Christmas thrift finds this year. So definitely what I have learned since I started thrifting this holiday season is to go in with an intention. And I knew going into the thrifting game that I was looking for ornaments, anything brass, glass, dishes, and bakingware. So that was really helpful for me to go in, and I was able to see beyond all the other things and really find some gems and things that I wanted to put in my home and give as gifts. Now, since I am new to thrifting, I would love to hear what your best thrift tips are. So if you are thrifting for the holidays or if you're just thrifting in general, leave a comment below and tell me what your best tips are for finding gems in the thrift shops. So a thrifting video like this is kind of new for the Moon and Magnolia channel. I usually do a lot of sourdough and homemaking, meal prep, that sort of stuff. So this is a little bit different and a little bit new. But if you want to stay in the loop with my thrift finds and all of my other Moon and Magnolia happenings around the house, be sure to sign up for the email list. When you join the email list, I will send you links to all of my recipes, tutorials, videos, blog posts, and more. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the like button below. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you again next time.